Let's open this up. Professor Rakesh Sinha, former member of parliament and RSS ideologue, Harshvardhan Tripathi, senior journalist, Kamru Choudhury, Vivek Srivastava, both political analysts, Vivek Silas, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, and Asif Sohail completes this panel. Professor Sinha, I want to begin by asking you, many people are misconstruing what Mohan Bhagwat said. They are picking on just two words, true independence, leaving what was said before that and the context entirely.
So Mohan Bhagwatji's speeches have been indicating two important things. One, India's cultural diversity and cultural nationalism, both are integral part of each other. That's why when he is emphasizing on the Ram temple, the message is very clear and loud. The message is that this movement is a part of the cultural re-indoctrination of the country, the people. And in this process of cultural indoctrination, it has discarded the elements who were not only Europeanized but the Marxist element, Nehruvian elements, a group of the elites monopolizing the conscience of the masses. They claim that they are representing the conscience of the masses. But it was the Indian masses led the movement and the RSS supported that movement. The span of the movement was almost 400 centuries. And in this process, we have given the world the three messages. One, that we are in the quest of the self. Who are we? We are not like the political nation state. We are a civilizational state. We have a long history when European nations were not born. Second message is very important, that the pseudo-secularism cannot go in this country because we are the people where the classical secularism was born in India. The Parsis got this space and every community and caste got this space in the country. Third important message is what Bhagwatji is saying, that Hindu society has to awaken, not only in the form of temple, but also the holistic manner, removing untouchability, which RSS has been doing since 1925, discarding the caste discrimination and also the regional conflict and linguistic conflict. These are all the part of the agenda. The nation and the civilization cannot be resurrected by one piece of agenda. It must be a multi-dimensional, and that RSS is doing. Here Mohan Bhagwat even says that it is a second culture, second independence. That means that political independence is being complemented with the cultural ethos and cultural identity of the country.
Kamru Choudhury, what do you make of the remarks?
How idealistic. How idealistic, Pranesh. Can you please correct the echo? Let me come back to the debate.
We'll fix it.
Basically, Pranesh, you must understand, India's civilization is built on a tapestry of diverse religious, cultural and philosophical traditions. To equate the Ram Mandir's inauguration with civilizational renewal risk oversimplifies India's rich and pluralistic heritage, which has been shaped by dialogue, coexistence and mutual respect among various communities. Now you come back to that 200 years of British slavery that we went through. None of this Sangh ecosystem people will remind you or issue a statement on this 200 years of slavery that we went through under the British rule. For them, they did not take part in the India's freedom struggle. That's one point. Secondly, for them, 1947 independence does not mean anything. The same RSS did not unfurl the national flag for 52 years. For them, when Ram Mandir was inaugurated in 2023, that time only India's independence happened. We had a number of instances, leaders
Mr. Choudhury,
fighting the same thing.
Kamru Zamanji, can I ask you something?
Now you just see.
Can I ask you something? You are saying, 1 minute. The example that you gave of the RSS, not acknowledging our independence in 1947, so on and so forth. I will get Professor Sinha to respond to you. I just want to ask you, by your logic, the Congress party rejected the invite for Ram Mandir. Do you believe in Ram and his values or no?
No, Ram represents the greatness of our Indian civilization.
But then why did you reject it? And what does it amount to? It's a simple question. You were invited. You summarily rejected the invite. Why?
Now, there is a greater point in the rejecting the invite to the incomplete Ram Mandir that Narendra Modi had to inaugurate because of the 2024 parliament elections. You are committing a mistake. Pranesh, I am not taking sides out here. You link the religion with your political benefits. It's a very, very dangerous trend for the Indian democracy that we are going out. Indian democracy represents plurality of cultures.
Yeah, so he's talking about plurality of culture. He's talking about tolerance.
Languages.
He's talking about good governance.
More than that. But
Okay, to the specific question that you asked, Rakesh Sinha is responding to you. Then I open this up. Now listen to the response. You've asked him a question, a quick response, then the others come in.
No, you know, diversities, pluralities, multiculturalism, these are very well accepted words and very ideal words. But those who speak, they have to also respond. India is a diverse nation. India welcomes diversity and plurality. And the plurality is nurtured in India. Why? Because our essence of Hindu philosophy is neti neti. This is a Upanishad, 2 words. This is not, that is not. Means right to contest. Contestation is the core of Hindu philosophy. That's why we have new sampradayas, new philosophers, new micro religions in the country, demigods in the country. Does Islam profess that? The Indian Islam, I'm not talking the Indian Islam, Indian Muslims. The Ram temple movement is an inauguration for Indianization of Indian Muslims. Do they accept or they don't accept? That depends on you. My question is that, do they believe that neti neti is part of the Islamic philosophy? They welcome diversities, but they don't contribute in diversity. They believe in the monotheistic world.
No, but that's a separate debate. Here we are talking about the meaning of Ram Rajya, the Samvidhan.
No, I'm ending just one sentence, I'm ending. You know, the political independence was in 1947. It was welcomed, and RSS participated in the movement. It is the same history he is talking, the Marxist wrote. Dr. Hedgewar was part of the civil disobedience movement. A small movement like RSS has professed that in independence movement there should be no 2 flags, no two platforms, no 2 names. There should be one single leadership, single platform. That's why RSS has not used flag. RSS has not used its banner in the movement, which Muslim League did. That was the reason for the partition of the country. Instead of condemning the Muslim League and leaguers who are still in India, a large number of league mind mentality people are there. Those who are opposed to Ram temple movement, they are the people of the league mentality in the country.
There are some people on this panel that you will get to know Professor Sinha. Some of our, usual champions of free speech who will now in just 1 minute expose themselves.